My son told me he hated me, then he disappeared. He was 17 and we'd been arguing for weeks about his grades. One night, I finally took away his car keys. He looked me straight in the eyes and said, "I wish you weren't my mom." Then he slammed the front door so hard, the pictures on the wall shook. A few minutes later, I noticed his backpack was gone. So was his bike. I called him. No answer. I texted him over and over. Nothing. By midnight, I'd called every one of his friends. None of them had seen him. I finally called the police. They searched the neighborhood while I sat on my front porch, praying he'd come home. About an hour later, an officer's radio crackled. Someone had spotted a teenager, matching his description, near the old railroad bridge. My heart sank. I drove there as fast as I could. When I arrived, I saw flashing lights, and my son sitting on the curb with a police officer. The second he saw me, he burst into tears. He admitted he'd ridden his bike away because he was angry. But halfway there, he saw an elderly man collapse while walking his dog. Instead of leaving, my son called 911 from a stranger's phone and stayed with the man until the ambulance arrived. His own phone had died hours earlier, so he had no way to tell me where he was. On the drive home, he quietly said, "I'm sorry for what I said." I reached over and held his hand. "I already forgave you the moment I knew you were safe." That night reminded me that even when teenagers say things they don't mean, their actions tell you who they really are.